What you are looking at is a velodrome bicycle facility. This one happens to be located in Colorado. The intent of the National Association of Powered Skateboard Racing is to attract all the downhill racers, or those downhill racers that would like to participate in a sport that is more properly governed, with an organization that is not just looking to have the competitions, but caring about how these individuals get to the competitions, what facilities they are utilizing to hone their skills and to hone their talents, making them competitors. Now, it's no secret that skateboarders throughout the world are some of the most highly motivated, highly disciplined, and highly trained athletes in the world. I know that because I've gotten close enough to them as the founder of this organization to know them personally and to know what their habits are and to know what they're like, even personality-wise. The persona that precedes the skateboarder is usually not one that is favorable. Most people have a little bit of a disdain, or they look down upon the average skateboarder. I've heard references that they are aloof, they're lazy, they don't work, all of which is true in any industry and in any sport. You'll find people that are like that. What I do find is that the norm in any sport is that 90% of the people do their job, do what it takes to get their job done. They are moral, they have ethics, and I find the same to be with 95% of all the skateboarders. They are fathers, they're husbands, they're best friends, they are positive people, they are very highly trained, very highly disciplined, and very highly motivated. The downhill gravity sport organization was put together, I believe, about 18 years ago. It's been headed by various people, not to go with any names, but the organization itself has put on hundreds of competitions. What the organization, IGSA, has not done is create an atmosphere where these people that are participating in downhill races, which is nothing more than a gravity race where you get to the top of the hill, somebody drops the flag, and off you go. First one down to the base of the hill wins. Well, most of the roads that are being utilized are public roads. They lead into residential neighborhoods, and they also lead into industrial neighborhoods, all of which creates hazards, not just for the athletes, but also for the drivers of the cars. It also creates headaches for those individuals that live on these mountain roads or up high on these roads, because some roads are more favored than others. And it seems that people are congregating on these roads and bombing these roads. They call taking a run down the road, bombing a road. These things are being done in a way that is most hazardous and also creates a lot of confusion for the neighbors and the residents that live in them. The National Association of Powered Skateboard Racing is determined to get this new sport, powered skateboard racing, which takes place on velodrome tracks. These facilities are now mostly county-owned and state-owned. None are federally owned, but state, well, that's not true. There are a few that are federally owned. One of them is right here in Encino, the Encino Velodrome, which is under the control of the Army Corps of Engineers. It happens to be on federal land. At any rate, what's happened, these velodromes could be being utilized by two sports. Right now, they're basically tied up with bicycle enthusiasts and bicycle clubs. And they're not being overutilized. Matter of fact, they're being underutilized. We need to get some action by our county and our state and our federal government to rate these facilities and make these facilities dual-purpose facilities or multi-sport facilities instead of the singular sport facilities that they currently are. The bike clubs are witnessing a decline in overall participation on the velodromes throughout the United States. To wit, there's only about 27 of them. What we need is to have a reclassification of the velodromes in the U.S. I'm not going to worry about the other countries in the world. I am going to worry about the United States, though. We need to get these things dual purpose or multi-purpose facilities, and we have to break these bike clubs from having the single rule over these facilities. They could be being utilized by other sport groups such as ourselves to have our competitions on and to facilitate the training which goes into any sport prior to a Super Sunday or to a competition where the competition will yield an ultimate winner and an ultimate second and third and fourth place contestant and ranking. So here is what the National Association of Powered Skateboard Racing has done. We've put on a full year of racing, 20 races, 20 events. We've already named a national and a world champion and national and world rankings for second, third, fourth, and fifth place. They happen to be Dustin Wagenbach as the world and national champion, first place. Second place is Carlos Novo. Third place is Zachary Mayall. Fourth place is Matt Pexon. Fifth place is Rick Nishiyama. And sixth place is Andy Ruiz. And just to say, all of these guys could be and want to be the first place ranking next year. We have proven to ourselves and to the Bicycle Club that we can operate on these facilities in a very safe manner. Matter of fact, safer than the bike clubs can. In the same period of time that we conducted those 20 races, the bike club was obviously utilizing that facility as well. We sustained not one broken bone and not one injury. In the very same time period, the Encino Bike Club had 3 very serious accidents during their practice and competition races where they had 3 head injuries. One of them required a 6-week stay in the hospital. To wit, that individual rider sustained permanent brain damage. I say that that is a result of the bicycle organization that was in charge of those races is not making or ensuring that those contestants are properly fitted with safety equipment. The bicycle helmet that's currently is approved for racing today does not cover the entire head, it does not cover the face, it's very limited. There is no additional safety that I see in the bicycle competitions. There's no elbow pads, there's no leathers, nothing that's going to afford a rider any more protection than a pair of pants and a t-shirt. The National Association of Powered Skateboard Racing recognized the inherent potential for an accident to happen in our sport. And so we went to great lengths to ensure that this body, this governing body, would regulate the riders so that we could conduct these races in a safe fashion, not just for the participants, the racers, but for the fans and the staff that are taking care of these races. So again, the National Association of Powered Skateboard Racing is the governing body of the Powered Skateboard Racing League. And we have various forms of racing. To wit, I'm going to show some videos right now of what we're talking about.